Hey everybody, it's Kathy P. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, it's just a short video. I'm gonna do some commentary on this so-called no update from Molly and Justice for All. Because it was no update. And the information they gave, of course, was a bunch of misinformation and talking about a birthday for Vaughn. And if they really paid attention and knew anything about Vaughn, they would know that because of his faith, his beliefs, they didn't do the whole birthday thing. So that's disrespecting Vaughn, disrespecting Marvon's wishes and beliefs. And why on earth is his biological father even willing to partake in this? I mean, this is just insane. This is insane. But, yeah, and the information that she is passing along that she says she can't tell anybody where she got it from, we all know where it came from. We all seen it posted. Molly, we know you got it from KJ. But, yeah, this video, of course, is just my opinion. And it's fair use commentary. It's covered under fair use. Sorry, those are not here. But, yeah, let's just get into it.
So we have a little update to show you guys, and I'm glad she put this together. I'm glad you guys sent it to me. Got me out of bed. So yeah, please keep Miss Wynette in your prayers. Keep.
Okay, so what was the big emergency update that you had to be woken out of bed for? Because I know what's coming. And if somebody would have woke me up for this, there might have been a little bit of a issue. So, this is what you're so thrilled about. Let's get into it. It's all information that's already been out there that they're spinning to fit their narrative. We all have seen the proof 100,000 times. There's been video after video made by all different creators. Nonsense has broke it all down. Unirock has made videos. Down the Rabbit Hole News has made videos. I mean, a lot of good creators have made and showed the truth. But yet you still choose to spin this crap and run with this narrative you created. But let's just get into the video because I could just keep going.
The parents and siblings in your prayers, because sadly, you know, Dre's not so nice, and we're
Okay. You don't know Dre, so you don't know that. And Dre's not doing anything. And why would you keep the biological parents who weren't a part of Marvon's life, who was adopted when he was a small child by his great-grandparents? That's who his mom and dad were. So, again, we got to keep reminding you of this. But you don't want prayers for Vaughn and his children and his wife, for Vaughn's family? Yeah, Molly. Yeah.
about to watch this video.
Vaughn's birthday's coming soon.
It's coming up, and we will be down there, and we're gonna get to meet up with some of the protesters, and a lot of you may know, and a lot of our
Okay, now in her other videos or lives, she has stated that she's going to have a birthday party for Vaughn. Well, you know, that's an insult. That's disrespecting his beliefs and his faith because he didn't do the big birthday thing. And I still am just, you have no right. You didn't know these people. You have attacked and destroyed his family. His family, his wife and children. You have been horrendous. No, I don't think he'd want you to do anything for him for his birthday, but leave him and his wife and children alone. That's what I think he'd want you to do. Would he want his biological father, who he didn't really have much of a relationship with, get together and have a birthday dinner for him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I just hope that they don't. I hope that they don't. But yeah, that just upsets me. That's mad disrespect. Let's get back to it.
Lovely, amazing Patreons will be there,
Oh, I'm sure.
and they love us so much. They said, you know what, Justin and Molly, we're gonna stand right next to you. We're gonna holler along.
Why are you going to go down there protesting weeks after it's been being done and there's been all kind of problems? You know what? You can't just go there. You got to take people with you because you don't have the gumption to do it yourself. But yeah, go down there and carry on because you probably will end up in jail where you keep saying Katie's going to be. I told you were going to get there first to get the cell ready. But yeah. Sorry, but she just, whoa. And you know what sad part is? People are going to show up for her. People just give these two money. They support them. They do send them gifts. They pay outrageous to be in their Patreon, which is ridiculous. Super chats. It's just PayPal, Cash Apps. Why? Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it, and I just can't. But let's get back into it.
With you. So that's what we're gonna do.
Of Marvon McCray.
Okay, so let's see this. Let's see if I can StreamYard play this Facebook. Hopefully we could see
but
this.
you don't go on Facebook.
Can you see that? You guys? You guys see all this? Or no?
It's a picture, Molly.
Can you see that? Yeah, you can. All right.
She's getting ready to show you something on Facebook where she doesn't go. Old news, of course, and she's regurgitating it and trying to spin it like it's something current, and we all know that it's not. And we all know and have seen the reports, and okay, let's just get into it.
We're gonna play it. Okay, so I have not seen this. All right, great.
Sure you haven't.
For those of you following the Dre McCray case, we have obtained a police report from Savannah Police Department against Letitia Bias, the mother of Marvon McCray, for an internet donation scam filed on August 31st, 2022.
Bullshit.
Letitia is Marvon's mother.
Oh, Justin speaks. And of course. But you know what? Supposedly there was a fake report being passed around. But that's not, there's more than one report, legitimate report. And yes, there was a real Danielle that filed a real report. There was multiple reports. Why are they not being shown? Why don't you have those? Why are you passing around this one? I wonder. Who'd you get to stir this up for you, Molly? Because this is old news. It's been debunked. We already know. We know that the report was moved up to an official investigation. I think the people that have filed the complaints would know if it was closed or, over with. They would let them know whatever the outcome is. Yeah. So, yeah. And, you keep saying Miss Letitia says, but you know what? She hasn't been on your lives in a while. You don't see her in your chats. Instead, you're focusing on the Jacksons. Wonder why. Wonder why, Molly.
In this police report, it does show the reporting party as a Miss Lieber. Miss Lieber did email the headquarters regarding the internet donation scam. The incident occurred over the internet, but the suspect last known address. Miss Lieber stated the following via screenshots and email that Letitia Bias was looking for donations to help with getting a lawyer for visitation rights to see her son. She stated if person didn't want to contribute to GoFundMe, she gave her Cash App account. On 7/9/22, Miss Lieber donated $500 via Cash App. She requested a refund on 7/14/22, and Letitia declined her refund on 7/24/22, and requested for Cash App refund did expire on August 22nd. Ms. Lieber also stated verbatim, I was misled into donating to a fraudulent charity online that Letitia Bias was involved in. I requested my money back July 24th, and she ignored me until I went public on the platforms she uses to scam people. She then promised me that she would refund me and still has not. I feel like this falls under the laws of deception and really would appreciate a refund back or her to be held accountable. There are plenty of postings Letitia has made, but she is mainly on a YouTube account under Molly Golightly, and that is where I had learned to donate. I will attach the postings and YouTube channel as well. Molly is a YouTuber that is collecting fraudulent donations with Letitia. Once I requested my refund, Letitia exposed that in my Facebook account, and Molly doxed me on a YouTube live stream with over 2,000 people watching. And I received many death wishes and hateful messages afterwards. You can pause to read the rest. I do want to make clear that that was Miss Lieber's account of what happened. Of course, these are all allegations. And then attached, you will see 3 screenshots showing Letitia Bias and on the Molly Golightly YouTube asking for donations. So, what are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments.
Does that say
let me know what you're
Lieber?
thinking.
Okay, now when you said when now what I did some
Okay, so now Molly's going to try to spin this all around and say this was a fraud, that was a fraud, but we all know Danielle was real and did file a report. She has came forward. So have other donos that have filed reports. So, yeah, Molly. Go ahead here and spin your misinformation.
subscribe. Now remember, she used the fake address. Do we remember that?
And
Yep.
you know this how. And Justin, do what you do best and just sit there. But you know this how, Molly.
And not only that, was her
Fake.
last name Lieber.
Nope.
She never sent any receipts.
Nope.
She did not. She committed a crime. And she never attached any of these death threats.
There was
Uh,
none.
Well, you think that she would, and she
okay, and you know all this how? Like I said, you want to see this all broken down, go to Nonsense's channel. She breaks it all down. She's got receipts. The Danielle is real. And yes, there was real reports filed.
used my name. Now, how interesting that I made a video earlier that I have not put out because someone on Twitter called me a grifter.
Mm. Mm.
I was called a grifter. Now, when you use the word grifter, I think that you should read the definition of a grifter. Also, Miss Letitia Bias never asked for cash apps. She never asked for donations.
Not once.
She asked what she really.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And your little Muppet beside you can speak up this time, huh? And agree with you? Are you both insane? From day one, she has been asking for money. And months later, it's still going on. Are you kidding me? Wow. Letitia started this all out by asking for money, asking for help. It's always been about the money. And again, in case anybody doesn't know, Letitia, Miss Bias, is Marvon's biological mother. Marvon was adopted when he was a very small child by his great-grandparents, whom Dre had a good relationship with, and his mother is aware of what is going on and was aware. Vaughn had no relationship really with his biological mom and dad. Mr. Jackson is his biological father, and Wynette is his stepmother. But they didn't know Dre. They didn't know his son. Letitia's never met his son, and she can't say they don't like Dre. They didn't know Dre. But they co-signed all this stuff with these creators, with Molly and Justin and LB and Goose and Charlotte, all of them that have went along with this and co-signed what Molly's been doing. But to sit there and say that Letitia never asked for money, that's a downright lie.
Asked for was prayers.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's always been about the money.
Yes.
They had a go fund me. Now,
But you said she never asked for anything. But they have a GoFundMe. Yeah. Okay, Molly.
I have to take the responsibility, which I do, which I most certainly do, by saying I do not like GoFundMe. It's a personal thing.
You're not taking responsibility for anything. This is ridiculous.
Now, I personally have given, I'm not bragging, but I personally
Oh, yes, you are.
have given the most time, funds, anything that I felt that I could give them. I wanted to help.
And you only did it to get pats on the back? And I question about how much you actually gave to, because there's been statements made that people have done more. But that's neither here nor there. To you it is. But you didn't do this out of the goodness of your cold ass heart. You did this for money. That's what you did it for. Views and clicks to get that paycheck. And that's why you keep spinning this narrative. That's why you created this whole mess, this whole story. Because there was no crime. But then again, you're crama, not true crime, because they don't claim you. And yeah. So, you're a tragedy pimp. And this was a personal tragedy. This had no business being out here. You had no business attacking and destroying Dre and saying she murmured him or tried to murmur him. And yes, you have said it numerous times. You created this whole lie, this whole story. You and your sidekicks. But Letitia has wanted donations from the start.
I'm still not done.
Yeah, we know.
Do you think I'm just going to forget about him?
Yeah, as soon as the money stops rolling in.
What these people have done, these horrible, horrible channels have done to this woman by giving
And
her Bell's palsy.
and the only thing that was
wasn't even
interesting.
enough.
What? Are you kidding me? These horrible channels. Are you self-reflecting again? Because Bell's palsy is an infection. Look it up.
That wasn't even enough, Justin. Bell's palsy, something that I have suffered with.
Isn't that convenient how she suffered with it too? Yeah. No. She's no victim here. She's been co-signing all this from the get-go. But Letitia Bias is no victim in this case. The victim is Marvon and Dre and those children. Marvon's family. That's who should be getting the donations.
Do you know how stressed out you have to be in order to get Bell's palsy? It's pretty horrible.
Stroke level.
Look, you need to look up Bell's palsy, Molly. It's an infection.
Oh yeah, it's in the family, yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Oh
her
my
situation
gosh.
got a little worse because these people were relentless towards her.
Mm.
They would not stop. She was a victim being re-victimized and re-victimized. And what they were doing.
Whoa, wait a minute. Victimized and re-victimized and re-victimized. Whoa. Who was? Dre was. Dre and her family was. Miss Letitia was never a victim or re-victimized in this. She hasn't gone after people. She's giving you people's information to dox people. She's co-signed all this hate and harassment from you and all this misinformation, which started with her because she never told people the truth from the start of this. She didn't come out and say the truth. The truth is she was his biological mother, that he was adopted, and that she had no real relationship with him. And she didn't need a lawyer because she didn't have any rights in the first place, besides that he's a grown man with a wife. But there was never no reason for her to not to need a lawyer. This was all about getting money, not about Marvon. Marvon, unfortunately, was lost in this. But this was about money.
Because they wanted me to step down so badly that they were trying to attack me. They were trying to attack my son, my friends.
Are you kidding me? Are you self-reflecting again, Molly? I know I keep asking you that. But that's exactly what you've done. It's not been done to you. No one's attacking your child or your friends. It's the other way around. You incite hate. You have people go do things for you. I mean, come on. And of course, Justin sits there and doesn't say a word, which is what he usually does. When he pipes in, it's usually to co-sign her and not, feed misinformation.
Right? They
Yeah.
wanted me to shut up. Why?
No, nobody cares
Why
about you,
can't I
Molly.
help this family?
And
Why?
Maria,
Because Dre.
What help have you done to this family? What help have you done for Marvon and his family, his wife and his children? What have you done? You have made it a living nightmare on top of everything else she's got to deal with. So, honey, don't pat yourself on the back because you've done nothing but turn this into a circus.
Don't like me? Why are you hiding, Dre?
Who cares if Dre likes you or not? Why should you care? You don't even know her. You've never spoke to the woman in any way, shape, or form. And why do you think she's hiding? She's doing her life. She's got 3 children and a husband in a coma. I think she's got a lot on her plate, and you're far from it. But you know what? I do hope that she does get all these lives and stuff, these videos of yours that you keep deleting and privating. Because I really hope she sues you. Because she has a case, Molly. Oh, yeah. She could come after you. And I hope she does.
I only had that one question. Why are you hiding?
No
Why
one's
would
Maria,
you
hiding.
lie to Miss Wynette and say to her, and don't deny it. Don't deny it.
Molly, self-reflecting again. I keep telling you about it.
I saw it. I saw those text messages. I was in the airport, and you said to Miss Wynette, Miss Wynette was
Excuse
so
me.
sweet to you. No, I don't like the company.
So sweet to her. None of you have been so sweet to her. You've been exactly the opposite. And you have no idea if she was lying, Molly. None.
That you keep. I don't like that you went to those 2 YouTubers.
And she's right about that.
This could have went easy. And then you
And
told.
she's right about that too. All they've done is co-sign all the crap you've done. If I was Dre, they wouldn't come nowhere near any of my family after all this. None of them. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. But this is just, and if they follow through with this birthday thing, They. Mm, let's just get back into it.
All he had to do was let him
I
see him in
don't
the
have,
first place.
I don't have a lawyer, and neither does Letitia. And for you to say that, that's when I realized, oh man, this girl's playing games.
What? Where's your proof there was lawyers, Molly? There was statements made even by the Jacksons and Letitia that no lawyer was necessary because her and Dre worked it out. And had you just stayed out of it in the first place, and Letitia would have never co-signed all this, and the Jacksons, there never would have been any issues. They created all the issues and all the problems, not Dre. And then you. But, where's your proof? We've seen proof where Letitia didn't follow through with the retainer for the attorney, that she didn't sign the retainer because she didn't pay the attorney. Um, you don't pay an attorney for a consultation because that's how you find out if they even have a case to take. And she herself admitted that attorneys were not interested, and she wanted a probate attorney and not because probates handle all kind of things. They wanted a probate attorney because they thought they could get control over what Vaughn has. But they have no legal rights, no paternal rights. He's a grown man with a wife and child who would get what is theirs because it wasn't just Vaughn's, it was Dre's too. They were married, yeah. In case you forgot that.
That's sneaky. And you know
Okay.
what? That's when I realized that you're playing on a whole other level. You skipped chess.
Okay, how is she being sneaky? She didn't do anything, Molly. You guys have done everything.
Because I play chess. You
Oh, good for
skip
you.
chess, you just want to play dominoes. You want to play dominoes. And I'm sitting here like, wait, we're pulling out dominoes now? Really? You want to go there now? Dre.
Marissa, she
Yes.
the thing about it is the people in the chat in the beginning, they wanted to know if Miss Letitia had a cash app. And that's when we said, Miss Letitia, do you have a cash app? And she's like, yeah, we got a cash app. So we gave her the cash app number. It wasn't this big fundraiser or anything like
You're
they're
right.
saying. It was just
Are you kidding me, Justin? You finally do open your mouth and you lie? Are you kidding me? It has been a fundraiser from the get-go with Molly and you. There's hundreds of videos, minutes of videos with her stating that. Are you kidding? You guys had every kind of avenue you could to get donations for her. That's all you kept calling it. Are you kidding me? That is the biggest crap. Wow. You guys are just wow. But yeah, let's get this done. I want to get done. I'm so pissed. Let's go.
a freaking cash app.
I
That
prefer the Cash App, yes.
yes. So that was
I
that.
do because I think that I just feel personally, in my opinion, just in my opinion, every time that I've ever donated to Cash App, it has I felt taken advantage of.
Molly, you even get yourself mixed up. You tell so much you can't keep track. I thought Cash App was the one you liked, Molly. I thought it was GoFundMe's the one you didn't. Molly.
And that it wasn't going to the wrong. You know what? Please don't. I don't want to hear it. I'm not listen. I am not blocking you. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to hear her name. I don't want to hear. Oh yeah, is Flavor here?
Oh, here we go. Oh, Molly, I got a game for us. Let's play Flavor of the Week. Because you keep getting it wrong. You keep getting it very wrong. But yeah, let's get back into this.
Oh, it isn't Melissa. Flavor. How many days has your kid missed school? Are you
you
gonna ask
kidding
me
me?
how I know that?
Okay, look, she don't want no one talking about her kid or her family, but look at what she does to people. She's talking about something from when a child was 12, 13 years old, years ago, mind you. And it's ridiculous. Kids, teenagers skip school, it happens. Wow, but for her to even be talking about this, but leave her family alone, she never goes after anybody's kids or spouses, listen to her. She
Are you
lies.
shitting egg rolls right now?
Why, Molly? It's not a
So
big
anyway,
deal. What do you think
Flavor
what do you think that information's gonna do? It's not a big deal. A lot of parents have teenagers that skip school sometimes. It's not a big deal. I don't know why you're trying to make it into this boom drop that you don't have. Wow, you're really reaching. You're desperate. And you just nasty, Molly. To even bring that up.
said she ain't done with me yet. It'll be done soon.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to more important things. Yeah, yes, I would rather give uh, to anywhere other than go. I listen. It's just a personal thing with me.
Well,
But
but
because of, go ahead.
just look at the people in the chat. They're saying yes, we asked for the Cash App or
Yes.
the PayPal.
Well, because of what these people have done
These people have done
to.
nothing.
What happened, Jake?
Letitia's done this to
All
herself.
right, what is this? Damn, you still grifting off the McCrae family? All right, hey,
Evening.
dummy, I want you to look up the word grifting and then come back to me. Thanks, dude. You're gone.
Yeah, you're a big grifter. You go for the big bucks.
Grifting. You don't even know what the word means. You're a dummy.
Well, Molly, you
You're
are
a
in the top
dummy.
on the grifties.
Okay. So,
Or at least you
Yeah,
were.
Flavor's
I
a
don't know if you
couple,
still are.
couple of years younger than me. Are you sure you even know her, Terry? Because I know her complete background.
Oh, here we go. No, you don't, Molly. No, you don't. You got it wrong. You think she's somebody else. You got it all wrong, as usual. You talk a lot, Molly.
All right, this isn't about her. We're not gonna make this about. We're not gonna low life this down. This is about Marvin and
You
his
haven't said any
family,
updates about
not about
Marwan,
some low
because you
life.
don't have
Okay.
any.
Anybody that mentions this chick's name, put them in a timeout. You don't have to
Oh,
block them.
jeez.
Just time them out.
Oh, you'd be doing them a favor. But, Molly, you haven't given any updates because you don't have any updates. And you won't have any updates. But, yeah, keep reaching. Keep spinning this. You're doing this for views and clicks. You keep saying it yourself. If you don't, your views are down. So it's not about the money, huh, Molly? But you don't have any update.
Please. Thanks. Um.
Well,
How is Marvin doing? We'll never really know how Marvin's doing
no, you
unless
won't.
Dre comes out of hiding. As far as I know, Dre is saying
Because Dre's not talking to you or them doesn't mean she's in hiding. She's got a lot on her plate and a lot to do. You just really like to use these words to draw people in, and I don't get why they believe you.
that she's going to stay in Tucson until he passes away.
You have no idea, Molly. There you go,
She will
rumoring it
not
again.
allow his parents to see him. Why is that?
After everything they've done with you and what you've done, and they've co-signed, you and Justin and LB and Goose and a few others, I don't blame Dre one bit. I don't blame Dre one bit. You guys have had incited hate, harassment. You've sent people to her home to film her backyard, to film her and her children, to her family's homes. You've had people call hundreds of calls to CPS, the police, the hospitals. Girl, after everything you've done, that is just, I'm sorry, but that's the smartest thing Dre could do right now because they've co-signed all this. Letitia and Mr. Jackson have co-signed all of this. So yeah, they've done a lot. Dre's done nothing. She's protecting her family, and I don't blame her. But let's go.
If you know he's never gonna wake up, why do you have to twist the knife into their hearts? What do you get out of that?
How is she twisting the knife into their heart? You're dramatic. That's it. Come on. They've caused all this. They have. Who's made an attempt to go back and see Vaughn? No one. But yet they still getting donations months later. But no one has even made an attempt to go back and see him. And weren't they told under Arizona law that Drake couldn't withhold them without a court order? And we know there isn't none. So yeah, they keep saying they're going to get back down there, but they haven't. And they still collect donations.
And right now, she's kind of doing a little bit of damage control. I don't know if you guys have been seeing that lately.
How, Molly?
It is
How?
sickening. It is sad. And
How is she
she's
doing
the type of
damage control?
person.
How is she doing damage control? You've seen something that no one else is seeing.
That really has an axe to grind with Letitia.
Is she back
Oh,
on Facebook?
is she not on Facebook?
No, is she back on Facebook or is she on
I
like
would never know.
I don't know.
I would. I will never follow her.
Oh, Molly, come on, now be honest. You stalk to see if she posts anything new. And you know what? What axe does she have to grind with Letitia other than this? They don't know Letitia didn't know Dre. She knew nothing about their life. She never had met their 7-year-old, 8-year-old child. So the axe to grind was Letitia. Because she got all bent out of shape when someone reached out, a friend reached out and wanted to help Dre a little bit with all the expense and you know she's got 3 kids to take care of. And Marvon, there's expenses for that she's paying out of pocket. So yeah, she got all bent out of shape over that and really amped up the fundraising that you guys claim never happened. Oh my God.
I
same.
will never give her a cent.
Oh, Molly, she don't want your money.
I'll give Marvon's
But
family
you know
a
what?
cent. Thank you,
You may be giving her a cent because if Dre takes people's advice and gets attorneys and goes after you, you may be giving her a big chunk. But yeah.
I'll give Marvon a cent and
Mm-hmm.
his family a cent, but I will give her nothing.
Of course you wouldn't, Molly. You wouldn't help the real victims in the case. You can't do that because all you do is attack and destroy victims. We know that. We've seen it repeatedly. Tragedy pimping at its best. And that's just my opinion.
I know that she's got some minions wanting to raise donations for her, but
She don't have any minions. It's people that care. They're not in contact with Dre. They have no contact with Dre. It's people that care and know the real true story, not these lies you guys have spun out here. And she should be getting the donations. People should be donating to her, not to Letitia Bias or Mr. Jackson and Wynette. The donation should be going to her for Vaughn and the children.
other people are saying that she's still one of the top sellers and that she
And
doesn't
that
need a
means what?
thing.
And how do you know? There you go again, spreading rumors. You're good at that. You never vet or fact check nothing. You just continuously misinform everybody about everything. You know nothing about Dre. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. So everybody have a good night.